fantasy. I can try to be the one you love and I'm feeling sort of like a burden. I feel it in my heart. Are you ready for me now? I see the words across her face. Saving my life.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Discovering Scary Pool Party. I am Sarah Hoffman, and I have my co-host, although he's not really a co-host, we're both hosts. It's kind of a dual idea together, and Cori Jacobs is his name, and he is a fantastic music producer and very talented musician as well from LA. So welcome, Cori Jacobs.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I love this project. This is like my spirit animal right here. So we're going to talk today about Out Loud. And Out Loud is one of the reason that we've included it on the Discovering Scary Pool Party journey is because it is arguably his most recognizable song. It has over 6.5 million views on Spotify. His audition reached over 20 million on American Idol and over 40 million on Facebook. So arguably, like, more people know about the song than any other song that he has. Everybody saw it on American Idol, and a lot of people reacted to it, including our own Cori Jacobs, I believe, reacted to Out Loud, because you have been there since the beginning, kind of breaking down his music and talking about it. And yeah, so what is your reason for wanting this on the discovery portion? Because this is a really, really popular song, arguably one of his only pop kind of songs that he has that would be more top 40, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a good song, and it's very pop. It's very young, and it's very relatable. And that's why I think it's, if you're discovering Scary Pool Party, this song is a great catalyst to, like, oh, wow, is there more?
Right, I agree. And I think it's the song we all saw the first time from him. Arguably, most of us, maybe not people in California that knew him, but first song I saw it, I was definitely drawn in by the song. So, you know, definitely one of my top picks, even though it probably isn't the song I listen to the most. It is the song that got me to the song that I listen to the most. So
Yeah.
we're going to get into the history of this song. For those of you that don't know who Scary Pool Partier is, or you're just hearing him, maybe you heard Doom Hologram, which just came out. Doom Hologram was not where he started, and he has grown a lot since he wrote Out Loud. And he's almost incredible how talented and how quickly he learns. And one of the things that constantly amazes me is the evolution of Scary Pool Party. This song aired on American Idol on March 6, 2019, and it was released for the first time on YouTube September 14, 2018. So it came out about 6 months before the show started. He was known as Alejandro Aranda on American Idol because at that time, they did not let artists go by their stage names. So interestingly enough, that's one of the things he changed about the show, because this past year on American Idol, they did let people go by their stage names, because with Scary Pool Party, it kind of was a problem because people knew him as Alejandro Aranda, but then he went by Scary Pool Party, and people had a hard time finding him. We still get fans to this day that are like, oh, you're that guy from American Idol. I've been looking for you everywhere, and they don't know that he goes by Scarypoolparty. So he changed that about American Idol last year. He said that Out Loud was a song that he wrote about being younger and not telling the truth, and that it took him a while to speak the truth. He was 24 when he said that, so I don't know. Like, I didn't figure that out till my 30s probably, but he is just advanced in some ways. And he also said that this was the first song that he felt he had something. So he played this for his friends, and he played it for people in his life, and he was like, this sounds like a song. So I found that interesting. It was the first and the last song he played on American Idol. He ended with this, and I actually caught the end of it. He plays it different every time he plays it. It's just one of those songs for him. It was remastered and released on Exaform on November 22nd, 2019. And most recently, in fact, just in the last week, he played it on the American Lung Association's Act for Impact with Queen Latifah and many other celebrities on September 27th. So, long history with this song. People sang the song back to him during the finale on American Idol, and it was a moment for him that kind of was surreal because people were singing his song back to him. So I don't know if you have anything to add to that. I know that we have lots to talk about the music. But
that is, I mean, the feeling of having somebody sing something that you wrote back to you, which means they've taken the time to study the lyric, to memorize it, to commit it to memory. I mean, that's better than being on somebody's playlist. So I know he felt, I know it felt, I can, add that he felt surreal hearing. That's like, oh my God, I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the hometown hero and people in the audience. I mean, there were arguably, 10,000 people at the hometown hero concert in Pomona. So people were singing that song back to him in the audience. I saw that. So, and that was, out in the middle of, Pomona, California, where he was playing to one or two people at the time, which I can't even, if I saw this guy in a bar playing the way he does, I'd be like, why is he not, huge? I can't even imagine being one of his friends and being around him, listening to him play the way that he does. They had to go, and they all say, we've had quite a few of them on the show, and they all say they knew with him. They knew that he was going to be who he is and who he's becoming.
I knew when I first saw that audition, I was just skimming through, and I was like, oh, I honestly wanted to laugh at because some of the auditioners or people who audition, it's like, what, you want to know what made them think that they could even audition. So I thought I was going to get one of those. And then he started playing, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not your regular, oh, well, he probably can't sing. And then he started singing. And then I was like, oh my God. Well, he can sing and he can play guitar. Then he got on a piano. And then I was like, and then I was watching Lionel Richie and Katy Perry and what's his name? Luke Bryan, yeah. I was watching the reaction, and I was like, okay, there has to be something with this guy. And then as I did more research, I was like, oh, he's a phenom. And it's once I would say in every other decade that you get someone with that much talent who's under the rocks, and is very, very hidden. But it let me know that I believe that the best music that we could ever have that can have an effect on us, a lot of it can be heard through Scarypoolparty, but then a lot of it stays in the back room. After I get off work, I play my music or I program, and I don't want it out there. And the world, because of the way the industry is, the world's missing out on some really good stuff. But I'm grateful for Alejandro because he's through the cracks. You know what I mean? And it lets us know that, wow, if this is what's coming to the surface, what's underneath? So.
Okay. It amazes me every time he puts out a different song, and he has such a range, which we're going to get into in later podcasts. But